outside, there's salt on the road, my car is in storage. So yeah, today I'm building a Porsche at home. The 9/11 Advent Calendar. And this is pretty much the gist, served straight. Let's jump right in. Right off the bat, this feels very Porsche. It's sleek, it's minimal, it has all the information you need. Most of this is in German. All right, first things first. Just looking at this packaging, this feels very Porsche. Very slim, very minimal design, very sleek. Feels premium, even for an advent calendar. And the first thing you'll notice when you open it is you have two things, or better yet, three things. This is the actual advent calendar. This is a poster. I don't know if every box has the same one or they're all different, that I can tell you. I really like mine because it's Targa. I don't know where I'm gonna hang this yet. Then you get the instructions for the advent calendar. But the one thing that I really like that they did is this is more than just, you know, clip this, build that, and you're done. No, this is actually a story of all 9/11s from the first ever 9/11 to the one now, which is pretty cool. It took me by surprise because first of all, the first language is Dutch on every page, and then you have English. To me, that just means it's serious stuff. You got great quality images, even like from the 60s, 70s, because today having a quality image of your car is not a big deal. Every phone, GoPro, whatever, has good quality. But now imagining having good quality pictures from the 70s or the 60s. That's crazy. And this is really, really cool. See, even after you assemble this is something that you can keep. Like I have some other 9/11 books, and this is definitely gonna join the collection. So yeah, this is really cool. I think you'll spend a lot of time just looking at this even before you get to assembling your advent calendar. Moving on. Next, we have the actual advent calendar. 24 days, Christmas advent calendar. This is pretty cool, but this is not like the chocolate calendar. You just go there one day, pick it off, eat it, you're done. No, this is kind of like craftsmanship a little bit. You build it day by day, or you build it all at once, up to you. What I really, really like about it is it starts off slow. It doesn't overwhelm you right from the start. Even though this is, I would say, a big piece, like it's not a cheap advent calendar. It starts off slow, so you don't get discouraged. I would say day 1 to 8 is, you know, the warm-up, chassis, frame, all of that. No glue, no tools, everything just clips on together, snaps on together. It's perfect. Days 9 to 16, that's when it starts to take a little bit more shape. You got your dash, your steering wheel, your interior pieces. The car starts to come alive. Days 17 to 22, more or less, now it's where the fun begins. Because I didn't mention it, but this car, this advent calendar, lights up and has sound. So you wire all of that together, and that's pretty cool. So from day 17 to 22, that's where that part starts. First, you start to see the car taking shape. It looks more like a 911. You start assembling all of these bits and pieces and make it have lights, and make it sound. Although the sound module, I think it's one of the last few pieces. They actually recorded the sound. So the sound that you hear coming from the little box, the little speaker, is actually the sound that the real car makes. Just another little detail that we appreciate, obviously. So yeah, in a nutshell, there's pros and cons to everything in life. This is not an exception. I think it looks incredible. I think it's a really cool piece. We all get a little bored during the winter. You know, there's not as much stuff to do as there's in the summer, at least here in Canada, because it's -15 outside right now. It's snowing, there's salt everywhere, like I said. There's not much to do. This is something to keep you occupied and also do something that you like, something about cars. I will always be down for that. This was a gift, but I think it was around $130 plus shipping and all that fun stuff. This is not some company somewhere that builds miniature advent calendars of Porsches. No, this is actually from Porsche from Porsche Museum. So, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, right? All I can say is, you like cars, especially if you like 911s like I do, this was actually one of the best gifts I got this year. And that's it. That's the gist. Surf straight. This is the Porsche Advent Calendar. I'll have a time lapse of this going up so you guys can see actually how to assemble it and see if you're interested. If you are, you know, get yourself one. You still have a little bit of time before Christmas. Honestly, this doesn't even need to be for Christmas. I look at it more as a puzzle rather than an advent calendar. I think this is something you can give all year round. And honestly, it's a very good time. My only problem is they call it an advent calendar. If they called it a puzzle, for me, this would be a 10 out of 10 purchase. For every guy that's bored during the winter, wants something to do, this is very cool. Takes you about an hour if you do it all together. If you do it day by day, it'll take you 24 days. Now, the problem with this being an advent calendar and you doing a piece each day is the first 4 or 5 days, you're not actually doing anything. You take stuff out of the box and they'll let you know, please put it to the side, you're gonna need this at the end. And then the second day comes and it's the same thing. And then the third, and then the fourth, and then the fifth. That part feels a little bit gimmicky because if I'm building an advent calendar, I want to build something every single day. And then you get days that you get stuff that's not even for you to build. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying that's what happens. So one of the days you'll get this background, my honest opinion kind of ruins the model. Another day you get another background, same thing. And then one of the days you get a magnet, which is pretty cool. But again, I want to build something every day. Another day you get a bookmark. Another day you get sticky notes, cloth, and a little box for you to put all your screws while you're building it. Good thing about this is it is very high quality. One of the things that actually made me really happy is they'll give you this screwdriver. This screwdriver is magnetized. So when you're picking up all the little screws and whatever, you actually pick them up with this. I don't know, I just feel like that's a really cool detail. For everyone who's ever worked on cars or models or anything else really, and you try to do this with very small screws and non-magnetized screwdriver, it's a bit of an hassle. Screws keep falling out, yada yada yada. You know the drill. You guys have done this before. Other than that, the model feels really well made. The die cast is really good quality. You get some stickers that you can put on if you want. For me, the surfboard is the coolest thing about this. How many times do you see a 911 with a surfboard on top? Not many. You should see more. If you have a 911 with a surfboard on top, send it to me. I'll like to share it. I don't know. And that's pretty much it. I liked it. I really liked it. I wish I can have more, 4 or 5 models of this. On the other hand, also I need to mention that it's a little bit on the expensive side. But again, it's cool. I wouldn't give this to anybody, like let's say December 1st, so they can assemble it as December goes through. I would give this to somebody as an actual Christmas gift. The 25th, we're all home. It's a holiday. You have something to do when you need that little break from your family. We all have been there. Again, that's only one dude's opinion. Thank you for watching. We're gonna have more of these videos because now it's winter and I can't drive the Miata. I can drive the Z3. I can take the bikes out. So I'm trying to different stuff. This is my first advent calendar, my first die cast. I like it. It's really cool. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. More stuff coming soon.